some help. Time extension being used there.
That was the carry cast. Awesome.
As I cannot give you the whole footage to make this a reaction video, I'm just going to give you the clips of what went down. We're on event number 5, the 50k high roller at the 2019 WSOP. Sam Soverel opens it up from the cutoff, and then Eurosov rejams all in from the button for 25 big blinds. It comes to the big blind, Ben Heaths, who has ace queen suited. He's probably going to call, but it's going to be close because of ICM. And then he flicks in a time bank chip. It could also be a fake tank to potentially have Sam Soverel make a mistake. Anyway, as he flicks in the time bank chip, Sam Soverel acts out of turn, makes the fold, and then gives Ben Heaths a much easier situation with his range to make the call against the 25 big blind rejam. So if this was done intentionally, this was an angle shoot, and this is what this video is going to be about. What have I done? If you're watching this clip and you ask yourself what you would have done in Sam Soverel's situation, well, how about not finding it funny that you made a huge mistake and causing somebody up to $200,000 in equity for busting up fourth? The second thing we can look at is whether Soverel's reaction was genuine. So he kind of wants to look surprised, right? So the things you want to look out for are his eyes widening. That's what happens when you feel surprised about something. And also your jaw dropping. You can see both these elements. But if you have just a little bit of knowledge about acting skills, you will know these things. And you can just fake that as well. I mean, you just, do these two things, and however often you want to practice in front of the mirror, you're gonna get there. I want to show you the clip in slow motion here and then just point out a couple of things. So the time bank was flicked in, Soverel looks at his cards, mucks them, and let's see how quickly he's actually glancing at, Ben Heaths' cards. So you notice it's so fast, it's like literally quarter of a second. So did Sam Soverel angle shoot in this instance? Most people would react emotionally, and whether they hate or like Sam Soverel, they would make the decision that he did angle shoot or didn't. But there's a better way to do it. You can use your logic and look at the situation and start off by assigning a probability of 50% that he did angle shoot. Because, there's a reasonable likelihood that he did, because the spot in itself is so valuable to make an angle shoot. Like, if you want to make an angle shoot, and you're the kind of person who does that, of course, then this is really the perfect situation to do it. So you might as well raise the probability up by quite a notch for that alone. And then we're seeing in the footage that it's quite surprising that he notices the cards right away, just after he folded his cards. Like, think of all the potential outcomes of that situation. He could have turned around, looked at it, went to the audience. He could have done anything differently, because after all, he seemed like so disinterested, playing with his chips before a little bit, not really paying that much attention. Maybe it's not that much money, who knows, or trying to make that impression. So why not just fold your cards, turn around, and just walk to the audience and, get a little bit of breathing before you get into the next hand? That might have been a thing. Or just look around and say that what happened in the hand to your peers railing you. That's what could have happened as well. So because of many alternatives, the chances of the angle should actually go up. Okay, let's talk about the consequences that such an action should have. Well, first of all, there has to be consequence. He made a mistake regardless of whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. It being intentionally would just make matters worse. Now, for a recreational player here who just makes his mistakes, getting like 2 orbits of sit out, that's maybe 4 or 5 big blinds of punishment, that's quite a lot of equity. So you just have to not incentivize people to do that in the future. So if the punishment is in the vicinity of $100,000 to $200,000 in equity because of the blinds being taken out, nobody can basically exploit that and then go ahead and angle shoot. That's really what you want to do. Like in Sam Soverel's instance, because, there has been angle shoots allegedly before, at least you have to make the punishment for around $200,000, or at least half of that. Like, because in the end, you don't want to be results oriented because, you know, Ben Heaths, he had ace queen suited. He was probably going to call regardless, but it's not even an argument to make for, you know, Sam Soverel's fold or fold out of turn to be an okay thing to do. Like, there has to be a consequence regardless. Otherwise, it's completely results oriented and totally not appropriate as a ruling. For further discussion, I put a link of Twitter in the description below where other poker pros such as Ike Haxon have been commenting on the situation. Note that they have been playing with Sam Soverel before, so they have seen a little bit more and have more insight than me, who has never played against Sam Soverel. Also, if you completely disagree, you can let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget also to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be making some more videos here from Vegas here in summer, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.